Well, let's turn to Facebook.com now. It is the next big thing. 20 million users, and growing very quickly. Similar to MySpace.com, but a little bit different. Some call it the version for adults. Facebook is an online social networking website. What does that mean exactly? Well, basically, it's your own personal website. You can put up pictures, personal information, videos, opinions, latest news on your life, updates about you, and then link to your friends, Facebook pages, and perhaps to their friends. Slowly but surely, you build a huge online network of friends and contacts. There is new lingo in our vocabulary nowadays. Instead of hearing "call me" at parties, you'll hear Facebook me. Elias Makos is our technology and trends columnist. Thanks for being here. And you know, it's really true that some people out there are addicted to this stuff. Why is it so popular?
Well, it has to do with the fact that social networking is the big thing now, and people want to share. When you go onto Facebook, what you're doing is sharing your life with a lot of people. They could be close friends, but they could be anyone in Montreal. If you're on Facebook, if you don't check your privacy settings out, you could be sharing your whole life with anyone in the city. So it's about people's wish to communicate with others and not really have to talk to people at the same time. Just do it for yourself, and then anyone who's interested can go and check out your life.
I was at a party recently and somebody said, "Creep me." What does creep me?
Well, that's sort of one of the things that you can do on Facebook is just go through your friends' profiles, go to your friends' pages, and check out their life and look, where are you working? What are you doing? What are people saying to you?
So it's not about being a creep.
No, well, I mean, it could be.
It's just checking out their page.
It could be being a creep, but it could also just be just checking out someone's page. And that's primarily what that means, is just going out and checking your friends out, seeing what people are saying to them, because there is a thing on Facebook called The Wall, where people can just put you messages on your page that are out there for anyone to see.
So, like, I have a new girlfriend or something could appear on there. People would go check that out. New photos from a trip, stuff like that.
Absolutely. Whether it be photos, your personal status, what you're doing at that exact moment. Right. Anything that you want can be put up there. Good thing about Facebook is that if you don't want that stuff up there, the privacy settings are there to use. The question is, do most people use them?
A couple interesting points. A number of companies are now blocking Facebook or their employees from using Facebook, and also parents. There's a new study out saying 40% of parents have never actually even heard of this site, which I guess could be troublesome.
Yeah, absolutely. The companies that we're hearing that are blocking Facebook, a lot of governments actually, which could be a good thing if you're a taxpayer. You don't want people searching Facebook in Ottawa or Quebec City. But also companies, because it's a time waster. I mean, let's be honest. If people spend, I heard one figure that's 19 minutes a day on Facebook is the average, but a lot of people can spend an hour or two on Facebook a day. So obviously that's a big issue. Parents, they're always one step behind their kids when it comes to technology. This is an instance where, Facebook has grown exponentially, especially since last September when they opened it up to anybody. Mm-hmm. And because of that, parents are just, trying to catch up, and, we're seeing that a lot.
And we saw some high school students in Montreal get into some trouble earlier this year in 2 different high schools because they were posting comments and photos about their teachers, and they weren't very shall we say, flattering photos or comments, and they ended up getting punished by their schools.
That's right, and they weren't discreet either, because if you put it on Facebook, it is out there. Again, you can go onto Facebook and change your privacy settings to make it, so that people can't see that kind of information, but most people don't do it. And in the case of these students, they did some foolish things. It was on their Facebook profile, and anyone can really see it.
Get philosophical with me here for a moment. This is really classic me generation stuff, right? I mean, you can't get much more self-absorbed than a website all about yourself.
Absolutely. A lot of people would say, though, that the Facebook has sort of evolved things a bit. I mean, if you look at the average 20-year-old, when they communicate with their friends, they're text messaging them. They don't even write full words. They're writing letters instead of writing, you're just writing you and R. So Facebook could actually be a little bit of a step up. You can actually message your friends. You can actually write full sentences. So some people would say that Facebook could be a better way of communicating.
And of course, everyone's got their iPod plugged in. All right, Elias Makos, thanks very much for this.
No problem.
And we will be right back.